But what is the measure of a true hero?
Aesop's fables are the world's best-known collection of morality tales. The fables, numbered 725, were originally told from person to person as much for entertainment purposes, but mainly for relaying or teaching a moral or lesson. The fables, these stories are essentially allegorical myths portraying animals or insects. For example, grasshoppers, dogs, cats, frogs, animals, or ants, monkeys, and many others, representing humans engaged in human-like situations. Aesop's most famous fable is the story of the tortoise and the hare. In this story, a rabbit challenges the tortoise to a race, and the hare is certain he will win, and as a result, finishes the race slower than the tortoise. Often, the hare takes a nap, or way too many breaks, and the persistent tortoise, despite being slower, wins because it perseveres or is faithful. Our very modern version takes a hilarious spin, but the moral is still the same. So instead, he wins the race. We also know that in God's word, he tells us in Deuteronomy 7:9, "Know therefore that the Lord your God, he is the faithful God, keeping his covenant of love to 1,000 generations, to those who love him and keep his commandments."
Hi, I'm narrator. I have another name, but you can just call me narrator. I have a story to tell. A story of adventure, conflict, heartbreak, my heartbreak. It all started on a dark and stormy night. A night like any other dark and stormy night. There I was standing in a but not everyone loved her style.
Excuse me, but can we slow down just a little bit? Slow down? Honey, if you want to slow down, go sit on Market Street at Fresh. I just mean you should be a little more careful with heart rates. We don't want to smoke too quickly, do we?
I agree with this tortoise, but my heart is already racing.
Hey, you wearing the overcoat. Stop drooling and start stretching.
Our aerobics class lasted 5 wonderful hours. I ate like a cow litter box, but I had to talk with her. Excuse me? Miss Hare?
Talk fast. I have another class in 5 minutes.
I couldn't understand that one move you did. The heel, kick up, something.
You'll do upside the other side?
Yeah, that's the one. Could you maybe show it to me in private?
Can't cut another class. Maybe next time. Ta-ta!
I was crushed like a penny on a railroad track.
Hey, what's wrong?
I was crushed like a penny on a railroad track. Like a bird with no depth perception.
Let's take it through cement truck.
Yes.
Here, let me help you. First, put your toe like this. Put your heel down. Step to the side. Put your feet together and step to the side again.
Yes, that's it. When Miss Hare came in so fast and furious, I thought.
Yes.
I fell in love with her flair, her speed, her pace. But now I'm thinking I should slow down a little.
Yes, slow is better. Gosh, I really like you. Too bad we'll never see each other again.
Wait, what?
I'm quitting this class. It's just not right for me.
Oh.
Okay, guys. We are going to start with a few jumping jacks.
Wait.
Say 200.
No!
Watch it. Water foot.
Sorry.
Whoa. Take 5, everybody. You, Miss Tortoise, you're not nearly physically fit enough to be causing this much trouble. Excuse me, but I'm going to have you be a little less rude, Miss Hare. Rude? Baby, you ain't even seen rude and you
Would you believe it? The 2 females of my dreams were about to have a cat fight. I was as giddy as a...
Oh yeah, listen, big Hudge, come back and fight when you have a little more muscle.
So there.
I will have you know that I have more muscle than 93% of the turtles in this video.
You haven't.
Well, prove it. Luckily. How about a little race? Ooh, my pleasure. How about a mile? How about 5? 5 miles? That's a piece of cake. Really? Then let's make it 10. 10 miles? You're on. You and the overcoat. Start us.
And there they were, the 2 most perfect and opposite creatures I'd ever met. I felt like a dryer sheet in a spin cycle, like a kernel in a popcorn machine, like a...
No! And the moral of the story is...
Wait a minute. Wait 1 minute. You can't tell the moral of the story yet. The story's not even over. Telling the moral of the story now would be like getting the chocolate bunny ears before Easter, or getting a grade before we even took a test, or, I don't know. It'd just be really goofy.
The Greeks often ate dinner while lying on their sides. They invented the yo-yo, which is considered the second oldest toy in the world after the doll. The Romans copied much of Greek culture, including their gods, architecture, language, and even how they ate.
When mock trials were held in the city of Athens, they used large juries of 500 citizens. Ancient Greeks invented theater. They loved watching plays, and most cities had a theater, some big enough to hold 15,000 people. Only men and boys were allowed to be actors, and they wore masks, which showed the audience whether their character was happy or sad. Some of the masks even had 2 sides. sides, so the actor can turn them around to change the mood of each scene.
Events at the Greek Olympics included wrestling, boxing, long jump, javelin, discus, and chariot racing. In ancient Greece, unibrows, fashionable, was considered a symbol of intelligence and beauty. Some women even painted the gap between their natural eyebrows to make the appearance of one big brow. Women even used animal hair stuck on the tree method.
Cheesecake was invented in ancient Greece. Ancient Greek cheesecake was made out of honey, wheat flour, and of course cheese. These cheesecakes were used in wedding traditions and were given to competitors in the Olympics for energy. The Greeks invented vending machines, a little bit different than today. The first vending machine dispensed holy water. The coin-operating device ensured worshippers received their holy water in the absence of a priest.
Aesop, by tradition, was a slave of African descent who lived in ancient Greece. No actual writings of him survived. The tales that were credited to Aesop were gathered across the centuries and in many different languages. There are several familiar phrases traced back to the many fables of Aesop, such as practice what you preach, look before you leap, or what you will see today, don't count your chickens before they hatch, which ends the tale of the greedy milkmaid and her tail. Our next modernized Aesop fable is titled The Country Maid. The Bible also tells us in Proverbs 27:1, do not boast about tomorrow if you do not know what a day may bring. Please enjoy The Country Maid.
Once upon a time, there was a cheerful young lady who loved animals.
I love animals.
She loved big animals and small animals, brown animals, purple animals, animals of all shapes and sizes and colors. Most of all, more than any other animal, the young woman loved
Chickens! I love chickens! Chickens are my most favorite special wonderful animal. What's your most favorite special wonderful animal?
Horse.
That's nice. I love chickens best.
The young woman loved chickens so much that she decided to raise chickens in her spare time, so she bought 2 chickens.
Chickens! 2 perfect little chickens.
And the young woman raised them to lay lots and lots of eggs.
Come on, chickies! Lay those eggs! Come on! Easier for you to say!
And then the chickens laid 2 perfect little eggs. Pick up the eggs.
Just think, if these 2 chickens lay 20 more eggs, or 50 eggs, or 100 eggs, and then if the 2 eggs hatch, and then those 2 chickens lay 20 more eggs, no room, no room! Or if those 100 chickens lay another 50 eggs, no more, no more. Or if those 100 chickens lay another 100 eggs, and then all 200 chickens lay another 200 eggs. Gosh, what would I do with all those chickens? My goodness, in just 2 months, these 2 little eggs could easily become 23,500 that's when I knew, more than a shoe salesman knows foot corns, that Miss Tortoise was the turtle for me. Miss Tortoise, might you consider being my bride? Or at least my pet?
No, not so fast. I mean, over the course of this 10-mile race, I have become terribly fond of you. But why don't we just keep it slow and give our love some time to grow?
And she can rhyme. Ladies and gentlemen, that's when I saw the truth. That slow and steady was the race. And my heart.
And I won!
Three cheers for Tortoise! Hey, hey!
That Aesop was a slave in ancient Greece. He lived on a Greek island located in the Aegean Sea called Samos. It is said that Aesop had a master when he was alive, and his name was Xanthus. Then he had another master named Ladman. Many experts believe that Aesop eventually got his freedom because of his literacy and storytelling. According to some sources, the fox and the crow is a popular Aesop fable, and there are early Latin and Greek versions that may even have portrayed on an ancient Greek vase. The story is used as a warning against flattery. The Bible also warns us against these things as well. Proverbs 29:5, a man who flatters his neighbor is spreading a net for his steps.
I just have to remember, I'm smart enough, and I'm good enough, and I'll be a professional Irish step dancer one day yet. Because you know, the one who never fails is the one who never tries anything. The one who never tries to be a step dancer.
Sorry, sinuses, It's not how it used to be, The days and the footlights, dancing with Mikkel, Sam, Fred.
You mean Mikhail Brishnikov and Fred Astaire and Sammy Davis Jr.?
Oh, yes, just some old pals I used to hang around with.
You're a dancer?
No, not anymore. I guess I'm only good for coaching these days.
You coach dancers?
Why, only the best!
Well, I'm a dancer.
You don't say.
I do say.
I could tell as soon as I saw you.
Really?
Yes, look at your posture. Look at your posture. I know dancers who would love to have a posture like that. And look at those calves. Look at those calves. Mikkel had those same calves. And look at the arch of your foot. I know dancers who train their mothers to have an arch like that.
Really?
Yes. I can only imagine how well it must look to see them all working together in some form of... Oh, never mind. It's great to see dance. You truly have made my day. Thank you.
Wait. Would you like to see me dance?
No, it's too much to ask.
It's not too much. It's not too much at all. Sometimes I fall down.
The way you fell. Artistry within it. I know dancers who would love to fall like how you just did.
Really?
Yes, but what's in the bag?
Oh, this bag?
None.
Well, just my peanut butter sandwich and my celery sticks and
That's good dancing.
my favorite book about dancing, Dances with Wolves.
Ah.
And my leggings and my wallet and, all my stuff.
Okay, that's good. So now, why must you dance with it?
Well, my mom told me to keep it always with me so nobody steals it.
I guess that's good advice. Now you ready again?
Yes. Here I go.
Wait. Why are you dancing to that kind of music? There's something wrong with the style.
I just thought that's what step dancers always dance to.
Oh, no. With your posture and your calves and your beautiful arches, you need something with more power, more vigor, something with oomph. Oomph. You just need something more exciting to let it out of you through your posture and through your calves and through those beautiful arches. You need something with more power, something a bit more up-tempo. Maestro, something a bit more up-tempo. You ready? Dance! Stay loose. Whatever you do, stay loose. Use the calf, use the arms, shoulders. Stay loose, whatever you
My
do.
bag!
Well, I guess that's what you did for dancing around like a little fool.
Like you said, I have beautiful arches.
Don't ever trust a flatterer. And don't trust anyone who says anything about your beautiful arches either. Oh.
Most accounts describe Aesop as a deformed man whose name came from the Greek word Ethiops, which means Ethiopia. It was also said that he had a speech impediment. With all of his challenges, it is amazing how he inspired and brought wisdom to so many through his storytelling. Our next very modern version of Aesop's fable, entitled The Wind and the Sun, with added goats and a beat boxer, tells the story of the competition between the north wind and the sun to decide which is the stronger of the two. The challenge was to make a passing traveler remove his coat. No matter how hard the wind blew, the traveler only wrapped his coat tighter to keep warm. But when the sun shone, the traveler was so overwhelmed with heat that he had to take his coat off. The moral teaches about the strength of persuasion over force. And again, we know that the scriptures also teach us this in Proverbs 15:1. A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger.
the Coliseum was determined by Roman law. The best seats were reserved for the senators. Behind them were the ranking government officials. A bit higher up sat the ordinary Roman citizens and the soldiers. Finally, at the top of the stadium sat the slaves.
Families sit together in one house. The family may include uncles, aunts, grandpas, grandmas, parents, kids, the family. The head of the family was the oldest male in the household. If you disobeyed the oldest male, he could throw you out of the household. For hundreds of years, his word was law. It was unlikely that anyone would take you in except as a slave. Later on, as the population grew, you might have taken kings as common could, if you felt you were wrongly treated, but the oldest male always had a great deal of power.
Pompeii. The city of Pompeii was a popular vacation destination for the Romans. It is estimated that between 10,000 and 20,000 people lived in the city. Many wealthy Romans had summer homes in Pompeii and would live there during the hot summer months. On August 24, 79 AD, Mount Vesuvius vehemently erupted. Scientists estimate that 1.5 million tons of ash and rock shot out of the volcano every single second. The ash cloud likely towered over 20 miles high above the mountain. Some people managed to escape, but most didn't. It is estimated that 16,000 people died.
Aesop is considered a legendary wit. The tradition is that he eventually died at the hands of Delphians, possibly for being accused of stealing, although many experts think that actually Aesop was not in fact stealing anything from Delphi. Our last fable is another popular story, the miller, his son, and the donkey, and ours adds an old grumpy guy. There are many Eastern versions of this tale, and in Europe it was included in a number of medieval collections. In this fable, a man and his son, walking their donkey, meet constant criticism from those along the way. The story's purpose is to show that everyone has their own opinion, and there is no way one can please everyone. When they both walk beside the donkey, they are criticized for not riding it. When the father rides, he is blamed for making his young son walk. When the son rides, he is blamed for letting his elderly father walk. When both ride, they are blamed for overburdening the mule. The moral being, when you try to please everyone, you please no one. The Bible tells us there is only one we are to please, and that is him. Matthew 22:37 says, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind."
Once upon a time, there was a miller, his son, and their mule.
For a donkey.
The miller needed some cash, so he decided to sell his donkey. So the miller, his son, and their donkey set out to the village where the donkey could be sold. On their way into the village, the three passed a group of girls playing along the side of the road.
Ha ha! Look at that! Yeah, look at that!
The girls were just a tiny bit twerpy and rude.
Hey, mister, like, nice mule. Yeah, nice mule.
Donkey.
Yeah, donkey. Who is you? Everybody knows that if you have a mule, you're supposed to ride him. That's what mules are for. Duh. Yeah, duh.
And the miller listened to the rude, twerpy girls and decided that they were right. So he hauled his son on top of the donkey.
Gosh, really?
Yeah, we hear you. So on they went, and a little while later they came upon the grumpy old guy talking to himself by the side of the road.
Yeah, cheese. That's what I'll tell them. Those computers actually run on cheese. Big, coffee, orange, cheese ball. That's awesome.
The miller, his son, and their donkey felt sorry for the grumpy old guy. So they decided to stop and offer him some of their roast beef sandwiches. But the grumpy old guy didn't want any of the roast beef sandwiches.
King Tut. Oh, you're not King Tut? Or I met another guy who plays basketball. What's his name? You mean Michael Jordan? You're Michael Jordan? Dad, it's Michael Jordan! Yeah. I ain't one of your speaking sandwich because you got no respect for your own. How about you let your old man ride, huh? You're one of those big, healthy boys like you would never make the NBA with that attitude. Dad!
So Miller decided that the grumpy old guy was right, and that he should ride and his son should walk. Dad, we hear your pain. So on they went, and soon they passed a group of women out chatting.
Did you hear? My uncle's half brother on my mother's side, twice removed, is going to marry my second cousin's niece on my father's side. Oi! What would you look at that? Perfectly healthy adult riding that mule while that poor boy has to walk. Boy, come here. Poor thing. See this boy? He's miserable. That's child abuse. Don't you know that? Just what it is. Child abuse. I'm calling the Division of Family Services. Then I'll put you in jail, mister, for making this poor, abused boy walk while you ride high and mighty on your mule. Donkey!
So the Miller decided that not only was the grumpy old guy right, but so were the women. So he all of a sudden unstopped the donkey with him. Gosh. Yeah, I know. Two's a low. So they continued on their journey, and soon they passed a group of people yelling and carrying signs.
Don't hurt the bunny! Don't hurt the bunny! The bird is somebody's skin. How would you like it if somebody wanted to wear your skin? Real men don't hunt. Real men don't hunt. Yeah! Don't eat the cheese balls, please. Anything, just don't eat the cheese balls. Would you look at that? That man and that boy are both riding on that poor abused mule. Donkey! Who asked you? Hey, mister, you ought to be ashamed. What am I for? For abusing the rights of a mule. Donkey. Who asked you? Please let us through. We've come a long way and we're tired. We just want to understand the limits to stuff with donkey. Cook, we have a situation here. And you make time of livestock for me. And you make time of livestock. But you don't understand how the family's living. We must eat. Oh my goodness, he's gonna eat the mule. Alert, he's gonna eat the mule. You are in deep, deep trouble, mister, and you, son, are going to home for bad boy. Dad! Now wait a second. You're missing only one thing. What about me? You're getting some singing lessons, Grandpa. Wait, look, what can I do to stop this? Well, there's only one way to undo the damage done. What? Just tell me, I'll do anything. You gotta kiss Donkey's home and beg for his forgiveness. Okay.
Finally, a little respect.
Yeah, respect. Right, let's do it. Dad! I don't know if you ever realized this, but it's been so long since I've got to kiss a donkey's butt. Crazy, no one was there. Now we'll have to carry him. Carry him?
It's about time.
Kind of like he's the king, and you two are his servants. Is this the only way to The only way.
So, with much groaning and straining, the miller and his son hoisted the donkey into the air, and the people of the village watched the odd sight and laughed and laughed and laughed. The miller and his son got maybe 10 feet when they both lost their balance and dropped the donkey off the side of the road, which happened to be a fairly steep cliff. That was about a 1,000-foot drop. I'm sorry, donkey dude, but that's how the story goes.
Dad!
What?
Please go home!
So the miller and his son slowly walked home, while the grumpy old guy went on to Branson, Missouri to become the lead singer in the Cheese Ball Quartet. The miller and his son slowly trudged home, tired and hungry, but most of all, they were embarrassed. They both lost the donkey. They lost the donkey, and everyone in the whole village was laughing at